Did you notice the first song that we sang, Come Thou Fount? I love that. It was written by Robert Robinson in the late 18th century. Prone to wander, Lord, I feel it. Prone to leave the one I love. And he did. Right after he wrote that song, he left the faith. Many years later, he was in a carriage with a lady friend driving through the streets of London on a Sunday evening, and there was a worship service, and the windows were open, and they were singing that song. She said that Robinson broke down and began to weep, and he said, "Oh God, I would give everything I have to know what I knew then. Wish I could have been there. Wish I could have been in that carriage. I would have said, Robert, God's never been angry at you. You come on home." That was before my time, but I got a chance. His name was Jack, and he'd been my friend for 25 years, missionary in Africa. His life had impacted so many people. He had made a major difference, and then he screwed it up really bad. Lost his family and his ministry. And then he disappeared for years. I tried to find him. I called, I searched for him, I asked, but he was gone. Almost 17 years later, my phone rang, and it was Jack. He said, "Steve, I thought you'd want to know I'm walking with Jesus again." He said, "I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm driving a semi." And he said, "It's cool. It's like having a traveling condo." He said, "I got a bed, I got a television, and I got a Bible. And I've been reading it." I said, "Jack, I've prayed for you every day, and Jesus was never angry at you." And then he began to weep and hung up the phone. And I thought, I don't believe this. I'll never find him again. And 2 hours later, he called and he said, "I'm so sorry. And you have no idea what you said, how it affected me." And he said, "I want to thank you so much." Less than 2 months later, I got a phone call that he had died. And Jesus said, "Jack, you come on home." When we get to heaven, we'll meet Robert Robinson and Jack, and we'll say, "What were you thinking? He never stopped loving you." So wherever you've been, whatever you've done, whatever you've been smoking, whoever you've been sleeping with, whatever you've been drinking, you come on home. Come on home.